Alright, good. So what we are doing today is we will create a chatbot with the help of Python and deep learning. So let's see what our chatbot can do. Let's say hi to it. Hi chatbot, and it replies, how can I help? Again ask hi and it will say hello. Next, what we want to ask. Let's ask what is your name? You can call me Kunal. Okay, ask again. Okay, so what I built this chatbot on the top of this tutorial. Tech with Tim created a tutorial on creating Python chatbot with deep learning. So he created, and these are pretty much very well explained in the detail. He created this chatbot from scratch, and why I am creating it again is the problem that in this tutorial he created the chatbot with the help of TensorFlow and TFLearn module. Now TFLearn is no longer supported in the TensorFlow 2.0, so that's why I tried to build on top of it. I created everything in TensorFlow 2.0. So let's get right into it. So let's see what I did there. First of all, I imported important libraries. Until here the steps are same. You can watch his tutorial and they are pretty well explained. So loading this interview.json file. So these are the tags, these are the patterns and responses. These are the main things. So this will be our independent variable and this will be our dependent variable. So we map these values to this target variable. Okay, so now let's see what is in our script. So from this file we extract some things. First of all, we load it into with the help of JSON library. We loaded this data into a data variable, and then by looping through it we extracted training sentences and labels. Okay, so next what I did there, I encoded training labels into a numerical format. Next, so I'll give a overview of what I did. If you want a detailed explanation, it is there in his videos. Otherwise, if you want me to explain in detail this script, you can ask me. Okay, moving forward, this will be the vocabulary size, dimension, length. So what I'm doing here is I'm tokenizing these target sentences. I'm tokenizing it and then padding these sentences and then passing it through our TensorFlow deep learning model. So I created these layer, I embedded it, and then with the help of softmax activation, so how many classes we have? With the help of this, oops, why I commented it. Okay, so these are the labels, and what we have here is how many labels we have. So that many units we have here, and the softmax, what it will do is it will assign a probability to our what we inputted. So let's say we said hi. Let's see here, if I said hi, so it will provide probability to how much percent, how much probability is it that it is a greeting, how much probability is that it a goodbye, age, name, intro. So that's what this softmax is doing. Okay, then what I did here, I trained this model. So let's train it. Run and so see here, what I did here is I trained it to a 500 epochs. So surely it is overtraining. But why I did it? So let me show you why I did it. My purpose was to create a chatbot that will respond to most common questions asked in the interview. So tell me about yourself. Okay, so here it is, here is the response. So that's why I didn't care whether it is overfitting or not. I'm not sure whether it is a good idea, but it worked pretty well for me. Okay, so let's now see. The model has been trained, so I created a function. Let's first of all interact with it, chatbot. So it is similar, this chatbot is similar what I have presented here. This is the GUI version of it. So let's say hi to it. Hi there, how can I help you? Okay, so what, this is the main function. Here we can see what I did here. So whenever we call this function, it prints start talking with the chatbot, enter quit to exit. So we can enter quit and it will exit. Okay, and let's save this model. Okay, so in this function what I did was, the string is saying enter. Okay, if so this is the, if we enter quit, the loop will break and function will exit. Okay, so next, result is equals to model dot predict. So what we are entering here, it will respond, it will give the predictions, and then what we do here is we will say np.argmax. The so the softmax function outputted how many, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So it outputted 10 probabilities. So whichever is the highest, we'll take the argument of it and we will inverse transform. So here we encoded it. Oops. So here we encoded the label. So what we are doing here, from the numerical we are inverse transforming it back to the labeled version. So let's say the hiring was set to be 3. So now if the highest probability is on this 3, so it will get inverse encoded into hiring. Okay, so for I in I data dot intent, so this, what this loop is doing is, if the loop matches this, so if the output is, so the, if the output, the argument of the with the highest probability is this tag, so this loop will, what this loop will do is, it will return the np.random.choice I responses from these responses. So this have only one. So here we can see this response, if the output, the argument with maximum probability is name, so the script will come here and see in this list, and here are three items in this list. So randomly, with the help of NumPy library, will choose a response, and this is what our function is doing. So let's say hi first time, then say hi again, say hi again. So here we can see randomly our script chooses, first of all it choose this, in the second time it again choose this, and in the third time it said hello. So let's quit. So that's it. So if you want me to make a detailed version of it, you can ask me, or, and if you want this, I think I have this on my GitHub. I'm not sure, but if you want the script for this GUI version also, I can also make a video on that. So thank you, and that's it for today.